Hiya guys, welcome back to 2FC, aka Two Footballs Combined, and it is my weekly predictions. I am wearing an England shirt in honour of next week, as I won a free football shirt, free retro shirt from Predikta, just for being involved. I did terribly last week, but I won for being involved, retweeting the message, and I only really won. Fantastic. And I have gone for the 1996 white England shirt, which I will be wearing as soon as it turns up. So thank you, Predikta, for that. I am overly grateful. Before I get into my predictions, a very good friend of mine is running the Brighton Marathon on Saturday. I'm going to leave all his GoFundMe, I think it's GoFundMe stuff. Go, and every little helps, as Tesco say. Couple of quid, £5, £10, as much as you can afford. If you can, please donate. I'm not sure what charity he's running for, but it is all going to charity. Right, let's get into it. First game of the weekend, and it is my banker. Tottenham Hotspur versus Watford. 3-0 Spurs. Why not, eh? Spurs are, other than Chelsea, the best team this year. I wasn't expecting them to do as well as they are. I was expecting them to be a bit of a downer, considering they lost a 2-horse race last season. Well, came third in a 2-horse race last season, but it kind of looks like that set a big fire up their arse, and they haven't really been stopped yet. So yeah, I'll go 3-0 Spurs against Watford, and it is my banker. So hopefully that's an easy 6 points at the beginning, because that'd be the most points I've had in the past 2 weeks. Next game, Manchester City versus Hull at the Etihad. I am going for an absolute demolition job by Man City. I'm going 5-0. Do I really need to explain this? No, I don't. Next game, Borough versus Burnley. I'm going 0-0, ball draw. Borough don't really score many, and Burnley away aren't amazing. So, yeah, 0-0. Stoke versus Liverpool. I'm going 3-1 Liverpool on this. Stoke has started their decline this season. They started off pretty well, and Liverpool have just beaten Everton. So, dude, you can't really go against Liverpool. If they've just beaten their main rivals, they're going to go to Stoke, and it's not really a demolition, is it? But they're going to win by a couple of goals. It could be 2-0, but even that will get me a couple of points. Next game, West Brom versus Southampton. See, I've done this before the Southampton Palace game tonight. So, I don't know how Southampton are going to play. But from what I've heard, Gabbiadini and Boufal are both out tonight. So if they're out tonight, possibly they're going to be out Saturday. And I don't see them beating West Brom without those two players. If they're back Saturday, then I've just made a massive cock up. But I'm going with 1-1 draw away at West Brom. Next game, West Ham versus Swansea. 0-0. Both pony teams. Both not doing great, but Swansea are doing better at home. So if it was at home, I'd say Swansea 2-0 possibly win, but no, I don't see anything really happening with it. Bournemouth versus Chelsea. This is one of them games that you look at it and you go, this is an easy Chelsea win. And then you think back a couple of years or a year, or when that was last year when Bournemouth came up, wasn't it? And Glenn Murray scored the winner against Chelsea at Bournemouth. It's one of them. But I'm going to say Chelsea win 3-1. Because they were dominant against us, and they should have won. I can see them being very dominant against Bournemouth and actually winning, because I don't think 2 losses on the bounce would be good for their mentality. I know they're 7 points clear, but 2 losses to 2 weaker teams than them, it's probably not gonna happen, personally. Sunderland versus Man United. 2-1 United. They've been drawing a lot recently, so I'm a little bit worried. But at the end of the day, it's Sunderland, so I'll stay with 2-1 United. Everton, Leicester. I'm going to say 1-1. I'm going to say 1-1, but this could go either way. Everton need a bounce back after losing to Liverpool. Leicester have started doing really well since they got rid of Ranieri. So I'm not 100%, but I'm going to stick on the fence and go 1-1. And then the last game of the weekend, it's my boys, the boys in red and blue, versus Arsenal. We have not got anything from Arsenal in the past 5 games in the Premiership with them. So I'm not expecting much. I know it's 5 in this stint in the Prem. The last time we actually got anything from Arsenal was when Aki Riolati scored, and that was 2004, 2005. It was the 2004-2005 season, so I don't know what part of the year it was, but that is a long fucking time ago. We want to beat Arsenal, we need to beat Arsenal, and personally, I can actually see us doing it. It's hard to say that, yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna win, but if our defence and Wayne Hennessy carries on playing the way that they did against Chelsea, I have the utmost confidence that we're going to beat Arsenal, because their defence at the moment is fucking shocking. So defence versus defence, as long as we don't let in, we can win this game. But I do think we're going to let in. I'm going to say 2-1 Palace. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to win, hopefully. I've got so many Arsenal friends that I'd absolutely adore winning against them. But we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. Like I said at the beginning, please go and donate to my friend. Everything will be down in the description. As always, check out Predikta. If you, like I said at the beginning, I won a retro football shirt just for being involved. You haven't got to do very, very well to win. The top person gets a retro shirt, and then I think it's one random person gets one. So thank you again, Predikta. Absolutely love it, and I can't wait to receive it. Everything will be down in the description with Predikta and the league that I have joined. I will set one up next season. Remember, check me out on Twitter, Instagram, everything will be down in the description. Don't think there's anything else more to say other than I fucking hope I get more than 4 points than I did this weekend. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace.